Good morning. This is my Suzuki mini dump truck. It's new to me. It's not new. It's 1990. Got it from Mayberry Mini Trucks a few months ago, doing some work on it before I take it out to the farm. And here we see a ragged seat cover. I'm not an upholstery guy, but I just retired, so I got time on my hands. I'd like to learn, so I'm going to give this a try. I have an idea. We'll see if it works. And Bailey's giving her opinion of a dog walking down the street. Okay. Okay, what I intend to do is leave this cover on, try to just reattach this best I can. And then I've got an old uniform from when I first joined Navy Cargo Handling Battalion 4. This one didn't get worn much. It's heavyweight camo. I'm just going to do a temporary seat cover. If that works, then I'll switch this out for a heavier something later on. But for now, I'm just going to wait before I take this to an upholstery shop. I'm just going to try to learn something here. I've got some sail thread, some whipping twine, shot line, grommet kit from HFT. I think we all know what that is. An upholstery needle kit from Kmart, $1.07. I think I bought this back in the 80s. Yeah, Sharpie, scissors. Anyway, I'm going to get started. Okay, the seat pan cleaned up nicely. It's not too rusty. Now just soap and water. And the heat shield is still intact. I'm going to put that out of the way. I had to remove the seat slider. I don't know why it's got a seat slider, because there's really no room to move in this truck. Anyway, what I'm going to do first is take some of this heavy thread, this whipping twine, crooked needle, and attempt to suture up this, just getting it tight so it won't peel back out of my way. Hopefully this will work. Anyway, this is just what I've got in mind, so time will tell. Okay, I did my Frankenstein sutures here. Looks like crap, doesn't it? Anyway, just where I could get hold of something solid and try to close this gap up. Next, I'm going to put on the camo, just by dumb luck. This seam here and this seam right here are just about perfect for me to tie on there and lace them up. What I did for the suturing here, just curved needle and this whipping twine. This stuff is like heavy-duty dental floss. It's waxed. It's really tough. So I'm going to make some cuts here. I actually might even be able to put it on here, just right through the shoulders, tie it around underneath. That might just work. I cut the sleeves off, cut the lapel off, US Navy. Glad I did it, but I'm glad I'm done with it. And just by dumb luck, these seams and the shoulders up here where the sleeves were just happen to be just about right. I'm making this up as I go along. I'm not an upholstery professional. So what I'm going to do is this bottom will come up here. Sides come up here. And just by chance, that, I want you to see that, where the sleeve is right there, that should tie in just nicely. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime. This is going to take a lot of sewing, but time will tell if it works out. Okay, I'm back from lunch. What I did before lunch was sew this on here to where I had repaired the big gash on the other side. And like I said, just dumb luck, that seam and this seam are just about the right spacing. So what I'm going to do is pull this tight. I'm going to use this curved needle and go underneath this rod here. I've got spacing here on the back. Once I get this side done, bring this up here, tie this hem here right along this metal rod, and then pull the front tight and hopefully it will work. We'll see. Slow going, but I'm getting there. Well, I'm back after a long break. Things were going well, getting this sewed up right here. Went to rethread the needle, and I dropped it. It went somewhere, never to be seen again. I've cleaned out this whole workbench underneath. I don't know where it went. The other little needle here, the circular needle, is too small to fit this thread, so I gotta go get another big curved needle. But anyway, I'm going to attach this here, pull this tight. I have to dress up the corners, but I think this is actually going to work. I don't know if the cloth will be durable for very long, but time will tell. I'm back. I might have finished this yesterday, but when I dropped the needle, it hit the floor and bounced somewhere. It's on the shop floor somewhere laughing at me. I looked for probably an hour to find it. Anyway, I went to the hobby store, bought another pack of needles, $3.29, but they were on sale for $1.75. So hey, now I've got 2 sets of needles minus 1 curved needle. So what I want to do is, on the rear of it here, fold this over, stitch it up right here on the corner to avoid interference with that, where the seat back bolts on. I'm just going to roll it up in there and tuck it in there out of the way. Won't be pretty, but hey, this is a cheap project. Okay, got this laced on here. I folded that underneath there to avoid interfering with where the seat back attaches. And I know this is not pretty, but it's not going to be very visible. This round tube here, just went around and around. Same thing over here. Went ahead and remounted the seat slider. Again, I don't know why they even bothered with the seat slider, because there's really no adjustment room in that truck. But what I want to do is go from this corner here, the seams, good strong spot, and tie in over here to the spring to pull it tight. Get both of these corners done. Pull it tight over here. Once again, go from here to the spring, and then pull the front tight, and hopefully have a nice tight wrinkle-free seat. Alright, I've pulled the corners in here, tied the spring, tightened things up. Another thing I did was put a piece of stainless steel rod right here. Stainless just happens to be what I had. Wired that to springs. What I'm going to do is fold this over underneath here, over here, and I cut off the collar and up here at the shoulders. I'm going to use these reinforced seams here. I'm going to pull it tight and lace to right here. Alright, I got this pulled tight, laced to that, not too bad. I got a little bit of pucker in the corners here, but overall I think that might just work. This is not going to be really durable. This is not a heavy duty fabric, but I want to just try this, see if it works. If need be, I'll go back and get some heavier fabric and do it again. I don't know how much I would have been charged if I took it to an upholsterer, but anyway, this is my first week of retirement. I like doing stuff like this, so I figured I'd give it a try. Yes, it looks a bit odd, but hey, what the hell. Not a bad job, I don't think, for a first-time upholstery job. Let's put it in the truck. Okay, it's in there. I can climb in and out without snagging my leg right there. Yeah, it's a mismatch. Didn't cost me anything except for going to the store yesterday to get a needle to replace the needle I lost. All materials were stuff I've had just laying around the house for years. So this will do for now. Maybe one day I'll bite the bullet and pay a professional to do all the seats. Or maybe I'll get some more fabric and just do all the seats myself. I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.